Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right there. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Draw play, Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing, Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Really nice pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and short. And you figure, let's go ahead and run it again. But, boy, that outcome leaves you in a difficult 3rd down, doesn't it?
Didn't stand a chance from the start. You could tell they were going in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Double time. Everyone, you got 4 down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Prescott from the gun on third. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Alert, alert, alert! 36, 36!
Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check, watch the before, watch the before.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Allen now looks to throw. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 3rd down.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Prescott now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen going to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come get some. Come on.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Mike, 49. Bandit.
This is Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Mike 5. Mike 5-4. 6-man. Check curls.
Now Allen throwing on second down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike 58, right there. I got one.
So they'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Stepping Coming up, he'll try and run. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
There we go. Mike, 49 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go now with Olawale. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken about the 12. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, it's Gore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Check middle.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Again, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
I'm here all day.
Here's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down to lose one. Double tight.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think